Welcome back to another video. I thought I'd have an unboxing on a Stagg saxophone stand. I got this off Amazon. Price was around about £12 and it's designed for alto or tenor saxophones, not the soprano. You'll need a different stand for that type of saxophone, which is much smaller. Pretty simple packaging on this. There's no instructions. You just take the parts out of the plastic bags and open it up. So I'll just show you what you get included. The build quality on this is okay. For the price, I don't have any major complaints. The finishing, you can tell, isn't top end, but it is reasonably decent for the money that you pay. And you can see opening it out at the bottom part, it's pretty stable. The plastics are pretty thick on the base, and the pads on the end of the legs, that's more of a hard plastic, not that grippy, but they should be fairly good in terms of wear and endurance. Taking out the next section, which is the neck part that you screw into the base, and this just has a warranty card on it. As I got it from Amazon, you shouldn't have any problems, but you can always return things. They're pretty good on returns, so you'll have to go onto their website to check that warranty. There is some foam padding on the bottom part of this, and you can actually turn that around and move that into a lower position. Depends on the size of the saxophone. You've got a wing nut on the back, so just unscrew that and you can move it down into the next position. Top section is for the bell part of the saxophone. They have split the foam so they can obviously attach that. There is a plastic tip on the end of that screw. When you screw in the top part into the base, the plastic will then go into the metal and it doesn't grind or anything. It just creates a bit of friction so that it won't move out of position. Assembly is pretty quick on this. You don't need any tools for it. Just do it hand tight, tighten it in, and you'll feel it biting into the metal stem. Plastic on the bottom here that I'm showing you, it does seem to be okay. It's that sort of hard but flexible plastic. It does seem to be fairly stable. They've riveted it in place. I haven't had any issues so far. I've had this a couple of months, so I usually leave my unboxings a bit longer so I can give you an idea of if I've had any problems. This is how you fit the saxophone to the stand. Just push it with the bell part forward and it just slots into the top section and it holds it, and shaking it around a bit, it seems pretty stable. The only thing you'll have to adjust possibly is that bottom pad if it needs to be going further down, a bit longer, but it does seem to be pretty good as far as stability goes, and I can say that I haven't had any problems with the saxophone falling out or getting knocked out of the stand. The only way that I think that could happen is if somebody runs into it or something like that. The only thing to watch is if you've got maybe small kids running around, it's potential that it could be knocked over, but it's pretty stable for what it does. Because of their shape and size, it's kind of tricky to get something for the saxophone to stand up securely on. It's not like a guitar where you can sort of prop it up against a door or in the corner and it stays put. Because of the shape, you obviously don't want this to fall over and get dented and damaged. So I think it's an okay saxophone stand at the price. I'll put the links below if you're interested, and thanks for watching the video.